How many head coaching openings do you think we'll have by season's end?
I mean, 7 to 10. We already have two. So we have the Jets and the
Seven to
Saints.
10.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I like looking at it like so we have two. We have the Saints and the Jets. I think we can agree the Jags are sort of a fait accompli, right? So that's three. Dallas looks like it's going that way. That's four. So now you only need three more, So I think it's somewhere between 7 and 10. Like I don't think it's gonna be record breaking or anything like that, but I think it's somewhere between 7 and 10. And it's gonna be an interesting market too, just because I don't think there's like one trend that's like overwhelmingly like, oh yeah, everybody's gonna be picking from this bucket. Because you have different types of candidates out there. You have the young offensive guru and Ben Johnson, but you don't have a ton of guys who fit that profile, right? Like there aren't a ton of them. You have, your former head coach, obviously Belichick, Vrabel. And then, you have the ex-player category, the Dan Campbell, the Mike Vrabel, the D'Amico Ryans, that category with a guy like Aaron Glenn. So, I think teams that are jumping into this year are going to look at it and say, this isn't the deepest market of candidates. And not only that, there isn't like one bucket that's particularly deep. So we're really going to have to take a global look at the market and be willing to pick from a different bucket than maybe we go in intending to.
But if you're looking at these openings, potential openings, most desirable, I'm looking at the Jets. Rodgers coming back doesn't make me want to take that job. The Cowboys
No,
situation.
but yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry, Dan.
No, but just trying to handicap this. If I look at Jacksonville, do they have their franchise quarterback? Uh, the Bears situation to me looks. Now you have that deal with the Bears organization or the owner, but
Right.
it really feels like there are pieces there. And do I have potentially the best quarterback available for all of these coaching candidates there, which with Chicago as opposed to Dallas or Jacksonville
Well,
or the
Chicago,
Jets?
you do have the advantage of the guy being on a rookie contract too,
Yeah.
right? So, like you have that for the next 2 to 3 years, where he's going to be under cost control, and you're going to have the ability to put some things around him because of that, and that's not a small thing. I would agree that I think Chicago and Jacksonville look to me like the ones that have like the easiest path out, where you could win for the next couple of years, and you could get it up and running pretty fast. Um, I think that they're different setups, though. I think Chicago may be the job for a guy who just wants to go coach, and maybe a better spot for a younger coach because they have a team president and Kevin Warren who's going to be involved. They have, the front office in place. We'll see if Ryan Poles makes it. My guess is that's probably going to depend on the coach hire, but I think the likelihood would be that Poles will help with would be a part of the coaching search if Matty Eberflus doesn't turn it around over the next 6 weeks. So that one may be just like a guy who's coming in just a coach. Jacksonville could be the place where somebody comes in and gets tossed the keys of the kingdom, and Shad Khan says, "You go fix it." And so like that's where like for somebody like Belichick, it's well, if I want to set it up a certain way, this is the one that's kind of giving me the blank slate, the sort of canvas to paint whatever I want to paint here. And so I think they set up a little bit differently. And obviously both the attractiveness of each job is going to depend on your own evaluation of the quarterback. There are a lot of people who think Trevor Lawrence has just been done in by his circumstances.
Mm.
There are others that don't think that highly of Trevor. So how do you see him? How do you see Caleb? What have you heard about Caleb? Like I think all those things are going to play into how attractive those jobs are to candidates.